If you lose a Nigerian girl for a girlfriend, you lost nothing. In fact, you should go to church and thank God. If you lose a Nigerian girl for a girlfriend, you lost nothing. In fact, you should go into celebration. I'll prove it. But if you lose a Ghanaian girl, if you lose a South African girl, you lost everything.
Ghanaians and Portuguese have a lot in common, especially when it comes to our language. There are a lot of words that we say in Ghana that are originally from Portugal, especially in the Akan language or the Ghan language.
Hi darlings, and welcome back to another intriguing, interesting, captivating, and most importantly educative and mind-blowing episode on the stable. I mean the stable of what? Vibes upon vibes with Chiwi. Guys, I'm back on your screen, guys, like I never left. I told you I'm coming. Charlie, we are back again with another funny, interesting. See this one, I want you to use this one and hold your body as you sleep this night, because guys, you don't want to miss out on this interesting, funny and entertaining episode. This guy Kobe Kobe is a very funny guy, and as well my brother Chimdi, they are quite interesting, and I just felt like, okay, let them talk to us this night. Based on this video, we are definitely going to be reacting to their own opinion, ideas, input, knowledge, call it whatever, as usual, that they have to tell us in this episode. I don't want to talk much. Let's just listen to these people and I will come back to draw my final conclusions.
Here's something I want to tell other African countries. It's very simple. Listen to this. If you lose a Nigerian girl for a girlfriend, you lost nothing. In fact, you should go to church and thank God. If you lose a Nigerian girl for a girlfriend, you lost nothing. In fact, you should go into celebration. I'll prove it. But if you lose a Ghanaian girl, if you lose a South African girl, you lost everything. See, I don't need too much evidence. When I've said this, I've sent this submission for a very long time. Before this, Moses Bliss, who is a Nigerian singer, came and married a Ghanaian who is a lawyer, and it was everywhere. Nigerians were getting angry, Nigerian girls were annoyed, blah blah blah. Why would she go? The girl doesn't even know fashion and blah blah blah. Does a wife and fashion have to rhyme? What relates a wife and fashion? It tells you how, like, if this is not TikTok, I'm a kind of a person that use vulgar words. So what I would have released on Nigerians, Nigeria is cursed. Now let me tell you, let me prove this. We all know the story of this girl called Daisy. She's a Ghanaian, right? Daisy, that was seen with a video of her knacking or whatever they call, having sex with blah blah blah, 7 men, 10 men, and all those things. Good. Now Daisy has always been into porn. She's always been into pornography, right? So we know that this girl is someone that is wayward, has always been wayward, has been instigated in waywardness. Now, waywardness, prostitution, and all this porn is in every country, right? So this girl is, Nigerians have it, blah, blah, blah. They have it, everyone has it. Now, so we know that this girl is not here to deceive us in giving us an impression, a wrong impression, a false impression, or another euphoria that she's something that she's not, right? Good. That's why I like the Daisy girl. Now, after this Daisy girl came and trended, and we saw that she made money, what happened? Immediately, Nigerian Yahweh girl came in. Constituted. Listen very carefully. Now, who is that Nigerian Yahweh girl? She is a nurse, right? She is a nurse or a nursing student, right? Good. Now, what am I trying to tell you? Don't say don't say she is a law student. That is why she can be trusted from not being a wayward girl. Don't say she's a medical student. That is why she can be trusted. That is why she can be exonerated from the fact that she's not a prostitute, that she's not a whore. Don't say she goes to church. Don't say she's dedicated. No. Don't say that. As long as she is a Nigerian girl, be careful. As long as she's a Nigerian girl, you are doing this at your own risk. As long as she's a Nigerian girl. Listen. That is why when they say this Chidema girl comes from a criminal background, that her parents were instigated with criminality, I was like, is this a big deal? It's not a big deal. This is something we see in Nigeria. An average Nigerian citizen is a criminal. I stand to be corrected. If Nigerians can come to my inbox or through this comment section to prove it beyond every reasonable doubt, let us argue, let us debate it. Let us debate it. I'm not missing words. When I say let us debate it, I come from a legal family, like I come from a lawyer family. I am even more of a lawyer than my mother, who's a lawyer. I'm more of a lawyer than my siblings who are lawyers. All of them. I'm telling you the truth. Because when you have lawyers, it gives you a platform to rationalize. Therefore, if you have a very scientific mindset or you're bright enough, you can help them or you can even trump them much more at that. And I've proven this thing beyond every reasonable doubt. Now listen, do you know that in the whole world, the country that has the highest rate of unfaithful women is where? Nigeria, 60-something%. Nigeria, 60-something%. But I don't need those things to prove it. We know these things. Nigeria. Once it is money, let me tell you, let me repeat this so that y'all can listen to me very carefully, especially these people from other African countries thinking, oh, I want to vibe with Nigerians, I want to relate with all these things, blah blah blah. When they hit you, you won't know what hit you. You don't trust the Nigerians. Stop. You don't do that. That's an ignorant thing to do. Don't say, well, she's a lawyer. Don't say, well, she's a lawyer. She can be exonerated from this criminal tendency. Don't say, well, she's a doctor. Well, she can be exonerated. Don't say, well, she's a pastor. She goes to church and all. I know the people I manage in Nigeria right now. I know the people that I manage. It was pastors that raped them. It was pastors that raped them. Pastors. I know people that I manage. I don't do this thing only online. I know people that I help mentally. I run psychological help towards them. I know people that I talk to. I know people I motivate every single time. So don't say, listen, my guy. Even most Nigerian guys that come to me, and I help them a lot from the heartbreak that they have encountered or had met from Nigerian girls. Let me tell you the funny thing. A lot of men who are 6 feet under, a lot of men who are 6 feet under now would have wished they heard my voice. A lot of Nigerians who are 6 feet under now would have wished they heard my voice.
If you look around the world, destinations that are, high up on tourism, is really tied around what is unique to the people. The most popular destination people went to in 2023 was France.
Wow.
About between 70 to 90 million people went to France.
Hey.
What's France known for? They have the culture of, romanticized
I know.
architecture,
Wow.
the gastronomy, culinary experience. So that is the culture of the people. That's the culture of the French. You want to go and experience them. So all these 70 to 90 million people. So in 2023, when about 1 million people are coming to Ghana, it's like, what are they coming to see? Most of the places, the top places that people have to visit a lot after they do a city tour. We're going straight to Cape Coast. We want to learn about our history and heritage. After that, we also want to know about the culture of the people. And if you look around the world, besides your name and your culture, because I believe that the people's identity starts your name and your culture and your practices. If you take away the name, you know the story of slavery. So they take away your name, they put you somewhere else, and then now you cannot even trace your lineage. So it starts with your name. Once you know your name, you know who you are. You're able to now retract your steps. So one of my favorite Inkra symbols is Sankofa.
Wow.
Being able to know lessons of the past helps you strategize or be able to have an introspective future. So I believe that culture is very important. I'm grateful that Ghana has a very high cultural, presence around it. Ghana is an amazing country. When people say welcome to Ghana, So yeah, there's a lot to see. If you're here,
Ghanaians and Portuguese have a lot in common, especially when it comes to our language. There are a lot of words that we say in Ghana that are originally from Portugal, especially in the Akan language or the Ghan language. Now, after the Portuguese settled in Ghana in 1471, their language became really dominant, especially during the trading and the signing of this contractual agreement. And so those people who came here to trade, they had no choice but to learn this language. And even after they left, some of these words, we still use them up to now. For instance, they call nail oprego, we call it prego. They call oven forno, we call it fono. They call letter carta, we call it krata. Sugar, they call it azúcar. The Akan people call it esichiri.
You don't know.
Bread, they call it pao. The Akan people call it pano.
Look at my face.
Onion, they call it cebola. The Ghan people call it sabolai. So some of the words the Ghan people use, it's not like they copied it from the Akan people. They copied it from the Portuguese.
You got it?
Just like today, where you speak Twi, and then you throw in a little bit of English. Back then, when you were speaking Twi, you would throw in a little bit of Portuguese.
I'm telling you.
Because they taught them in schools. The schools that were in the castles. One thing you can never understand when you come to Ghana are the names of our bus stops and our junctions. It might never make sense to you.
You don't know.
Yes, the government construct the roads and name the streets, but the name of the bus stops and the junctions are for the trotro drivers and the citizens.
You got it?
And funny enough, you will never know the person who started the trend or the name. Before you know, they are generally accepted names.
If you don't get it, forget.
We have names like Blue Kiosk, Akoko Photo, Akoko Space, Kojo Sardine, Spanner, Gata, Bola Junction, Atopa Junction, Mango Junction, Berlin Bridge, Pigu, La Wireless, Asori Down, and some names I cannot even mention.
Look at my face.
We have names like Echwenim Nyansa. You don't want to know the translation. And all these names, you can never find them on the Google map.
I'm telling you.
No wonder the Google map barely works in Ghana. If you follow the Google map, you might end up in someone's kitchen. Ghanaians are sleeping on kanzo. Look at the way people are taking kanzo serious in the world. Look at this. So this is Vietnam kanzo. They call it kunchai.
Nấu chín ép này, chiết này thật đều tay làm sao cho hạt cơm thật giòn, hậu vị ngọt, dùng cái lò sấy điện nên là cơm ăn không hề bị hôi dọc.
Who would have thought Kanzo would reach this level?
Cơm cháy khác nhá. Quét thêm lớp sốt gai thịt này, chả bông mềm dai dập kịp.
So this is where Korea. Okay. Hey, this one they like Chibomo. I'm telling you. Why is he adding salt? Did he forget to add salt? Kanzo. This is where Iran. So they call it tadi or tachi. Go ahead, spreadsheet.
You got it. This is the best tachin in the board. It's got saffron, yogurt, rice, and egg. And
egg.
It's the best.
This is Ghana. This is definitely Ghana. You don't have to tell me twice. I know this is Ghana or Nigeria. Look at my face. No formula.
Hey, what's up? Why are you snapping? What's up? Oh, man, bring it. No. I'm making video on me, man. You can video on me. Let me see. Making video on me, man. Hey, man. Hey, wait, let me see. Making video on me, man. No. Let me see. I want No, it's me, man. It's me. It's me. I can't lie to you. Let me see. I don't want to snap you, bro. Are you sure?
See, sometimes Ghana people, if you don't live here or you know any Ghanaian, you will never understand us. I'm telling you, someone is holding his phone. You are telling the person that he should let you see. Are you a phone repairer?
You don't know why it's going on.
So this guy is a content creator. He's an American content creator. And I think recently he's in Ghana. If you go to his page, you can see that he's making a lot of videos about Ghanaian food. And he was making a video of himself. Like, he wasn't even videoing the guy. He was filming himself. Then he walked past the guy.
You got it?
All of a sudden, this guy walks up to him and tell him that he's snapping him. So he should let him see the phone. He should let him see the phone. If somebody they snap you, you can ask the person, Charlie, you they snap me. Then the person can explain to you or something. But in this case, you see, say the guy just want to take Takashi collect the phone. Look at my face. And this guy, this American guy, the wild guy. Because if he lose guard and he had given the phone to him for like 3 seconds, he will see the human being, but the phone will not be there. These are the top 10 most popular first names in Ghana. For the males, we have Bernard and Benjamin. For the females, Rita and Linda. Number 9, David. And then for the females, Mary. Number 8, Francis. And then for the females, Gifty. Number 7, Richard. And then for the females, Esther. Number 6, Michael. And then for the females, Jennifer. Number 5, Prince. And then for the females, Angela. Number 4, Isaac. Hey, Isaac. And then number 4, Abigail. Number 3, Samuel. And then for the females, Priscilla. I'm telling you. Priscilla should be a number 1. Oh.
You don't know.
Number 2, Daniel. And then for the ladies, Sandra. Number 1, Emmanuel. These days, they don't even use it again. Now it's either Ima or Manuel.
You got it?
And then for the ladies, Beatrice. These are the... You see, just imagine that something has entered your eye. And then they ask this man to come and blow it for you.
You don't know why it's going on.
If you don't shoot your eyeball, you will definitely vomit it. I'm telling you. This guy, see, if God is recruiting people for Judgment Day, this man should definitely be on the list. Look at my face. I'm just imagining what's going to happen. If he finish and they tell him that they can't pay him, Ghanaian wachi sellers and Indomie sellers will not last even 1 day in Italy. The way they can break the spaghetti into pieces, like they are cooking broken rice, they will not even last 24 hours. Now, just in case you people don't know, just like it is considered disrespectful when you give someone something with your left hand in Ghana, When you go to Italy and you try to break pasta while you are cooking it, someone can even elbow you. It is considered traditionally wrong. Instead, you are supposed to put the whole thing in the water and let it cook by itself. I know a lot of you people might be wondering why I'm saying pasta instead of spaghetti. Pasta is the general name. You get it? Spaghetti is just one part of the family, and so is macaroni and talia. This is the reason why Ghanaians call this thing talia. You don't know. The full name is talia tele. Ghanaians don't know what Ghana is doing with our monkeys, but when you go to Thailand, one of the most employed animals are monkeys. So instead of human beings climbing the trees to pluck the coconuts, they let the monkeys do it, and then they pay them. They take these animals to the farm early in the morning, and then they let the male ones climb the tree and pluck the coconuts. Then the female ones will pick the coconuts and put them in the truck. The male monkeys don't even come down. They jump from one tree to another. Then after they are done, they pay them with food and drinks. You get it? They have been doing it for decades, probably even a century. You don't know. Some of these monkeys even get to win award. Meanwhile, when you come to Ghana, our monkeys are sitting in the zoo and the monkey sanctuary. All they do is collect banana, and they can't even dance. See, it's one thing to hear a foreigner sing your song, eh? But it's another thing when you see them changing gears. You don't know. That's
all right, Charlie. This guy just got me laughing, and I'm sure most of you laughed really hard in this episode. Guys, it's really fun and entertaining, when you see people, come up with different kind of ideas, opinions, video clips, and yes, concerning the motherland. Of course, why not? If not, the ambassador will always put it out here just the way it is for us to see, be entertained, be educated, as the case may be. Exactly. And for my brother Chimdi, he will not stop making me feel very, very, very happy and excited based off his own postulations, opinions, ideas, and what have you. God bless you, Chimdi. God bless you, Kobe, and every other person that has been featured in this video clip, for promoting, for appreciating, for loving and visiting the motherland. You are blessed already. You see, Ghana is God's own land, God's own place, the most peaceful, ranked in the world, safest rank in the world. Name it, anything whatsoever positive, the motherland has got you covered. So are you still thinking of getting down there? No, think no further. This is coming from the one and only ambassador. See, if you are hearing all these things and seeing it and you're still doubting, then maybe you are the doubting Thomas in the Bible. But I say doubt no more, argue no more, lie no more. Just live on the truth and visit the motherland, or definitely accept it for what it is until you are ready to get there. Exactly. So guys, this is what we have for today's episode. What are your thoughts, your opinion, your input, and which part got you the most? Leave them all in the comment section. I would love to hear your feedback, your opinion, and your input. Why not? If not, yes, exactly. Coming from your one and only ambassador of the motherland. If I say Oshe, you say what? Baddest. Guys, thank you for all your love on the space, your support. If I don't thank you, I am definitely mean. I truly and deeply appreciate you. I feel like I can see and hug each and every one of you a million times and peg you and say thank you. That's how I feel. Just giving you a warm hug and pegging you and say thank you. You guys are amazing. Do you know what it means? Taking our time to always stopping by to see what I have going on. I appreciate. May God bless you and continuously bless you. Say amen in the comment section if you actually do agree. Exactly. And yes, keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed as you vibe to your environment, nature, your surrounding, and every good stuff. Positive, what vibing to? Like I said, positive energy, no negativity. Out here on the stable of vibes, up on vibes with Chivi. Until I see you in my next one, this is me signing out. Ciao.